everybody. Welcome to this edition of Top 5 Tuesday for May 13th, 2025. I am Kate from Crate Insider, and today I've got a couple of new products, and we'll talk about kind of our top 5 that we've got going here recently. So the couple things that we've added that are new, I mean, this is certainly not a new product in general, but we have had some folks ask us for valve covers. So we do now have these. These are the genuine GM valve covers that will work for a 602 or a 604. It's with our inch and 3/8, you know, where your breathers are going to go on there. So they come as a pair. And now we've got them available on our website at CrateInsider.com. So if you do find yourself wanting a spare set or you just need a set in general, you can pick up a set of valve covers now. So we've added another new product here at Crate Insider, and that is our 2-barrel carburetor from Willys Carbon Dyn. We have them in 2 different styles. We have them for E85 or we have them for gas. So whichever you would prefer, we've got it here, and we'll be working on keeping these in stock. You can see that Willie has done, you know, where we've added this block in here, and they're going to make sure that it's all set up and ready to go for you. So that these are set up for a 602. So the 602, the 2-barrel carburetors, E85 or gas, whichever one's your preference. So that's something new here at Crate Insider. Next up, let's talk about our top 5 products this week. And in the number 5 spot is our bypass regulator fuel log kit. Now, what we do here is we are putting together all of the different components. So we have an all-star fuel log. We've got Fregola fittings that we replace some of the fittings on here with a KSE bypass regulator. So, you know, if you're not already running a bypass regulator, it's a great way to go, because that way your fuel, any of your excess fuel, is going to be diverted back to your fuel tank. It's a really great way if when you've got this to continue to recirculate, it keeps your fuel from just getting all heated up. Because if you're not running a bypass regulator, any excess fuel is just kind of backing up throughout the system, and as it backs up, it's close to the engine and it's really getting heated up. So as I once heard, your fuel pump becomes a fuel heater, and nobody wants that. So running a bypass regulator is a great way to go, and this is already set up with the fittings. These are -8 fittings here for the outlet to go back to your fuel tank, and we also, for the inlet size, this is actually a male over here, so you would have your inlet size would also be a -8, so you can run that from your fuel pump up into the bypass regulator. Obviously, these legs will go into your carburetor, set up for, you know, your regular 4-barrel 4150 carburetor, like this guy right here in front of me. So bypass regulator fuel log kit, very popular and something that we put together. Try to make it really easy for you guys here at Crate Insider. Next up in the number 4 spot this week is from our friends at Daytona 1, and this is one of our most popular products all the time, and this is our 3060 gear oil. So this is the perfect choice to use, especially in quick change rear ends. What's nice about it is being this lighter weight, a lot of times people get concerned about it, but the reality is what do we want a lubricant to do? We want it to come in, lubricate, and we want it to go away. That's exactly what we want it to do. We don't want it to hang out. We don't want it to build up on a gear, which can happen with some of your heavier weights. They can kind of be sticky to each other, and we don't want that. So we want the lubricant to come in, do its job, move along, and that way it also keeps it cooler. The whole point of that is to keep things cooler. And if we've got it cooler, if we don't have that stickiness, then we are cutting down on parasitic drag. We're getting more efficiency out of our whole system. And what happens when that happens is we actually pick up better performance, better horsepower. So 3060 gear oil, great way to go. Gallons are the most popular, but we do have this in quarts as well. So that's what we have in the number 4 spot this week. In the number 3 spot is our matched beehive valve springs, which is right over here. So we buy lots and lots of valve springs. I don't know, this could be like Valve Spring Insider here or something, because valve springs every week are one of our top products, and it's why I don't talk about them in every Top 5 Tuesday, because you guys would get bored to shreds. But these are our matched beehive valve springs, which are great for they're the ones for the 604 and for the CT525. And with these, we open boxes and boxes and boxes of these. We rate them on a bench tester. And then we repackage them. We get rid of any of them that aren't going to make the cut, and then we repackage them so you've got the best performance that we can deliver as far as that goes. And these are genuine GM valve springs. So these aren't an aftermarket anything. They are just as they come from GM. It's just that we go through them to go through them. Now, also, by the way, I mean, if you ever do just want to have just straight from GM, you know, never unboxed or anything, we do carry those on our shelf for both the beehives and for the 602 valve springs as well. If you want to do that on your own, that is totally fine. Give us a break to grab a call. We'll come right back. Picking that up, you know, hey, customers are always going to come first here at Crate Insider. And next up in the number 2 spot this week is from our friends at Stealth Carbs. So we do carry these and got them on the shelf. And this is our 4-barrel carburetor. And we've got them that are set up for 604 for E85, as well as 602, also set up for E85. Great looking carburetor. I definitely have a lot of my customers who have picked these up, have had excellent results with them, and we like to keep them in stock. We kind of go through them pretty quick, so I kind of always have some, you know, on order to try to keep them on our shelves. But definitely one of our top products and in the number 2 spot. And that leads us to the number 1 for this week, which is no surprise. I was kind of talking about them earlier, which would be our 602 valve springs. We go through so many 602 valve springs, and but our match sets are the most popular. You know, there can be, honestly, there's quite a bit of differentiation when we're rating a bunch of these. We do find, you know, there can be quite a difference between one and the next, you know, in the same box. So if, you know, do you have to have them? No, you don't, you know, but is it, you know, do we try to make it worth it? Yeah, we sure do. I mean, is it the difference between 1st and 10th? I will not sit here and tell you that. There's a lot of other things that would be the difference in, you know, at gaining horsepower and all those other things. So this is not a magic bullet, but it is an insurance that you know what you're getting, because we do get some duds here and there, and that way you know what you are starting with. So that is Top 5 Tuesday for May 13th, 2025. I want to thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and remember, we are here to help you win.